Hello everyone and welcome, my name's Ali. Today I have a new best class setup video for you guys. Today we're going to be covering one of my favourite weapons within the game, the M-TRAX submachine gun. If you guys have any suggestions for any of the future best class setup videos, leave it as a comment down below. I know a lot of you guys want to see specific classes for specific weapons, so if I see lots of comments for one weapon, I'll try and cover that as soon as possible. You'll also find a link to a playlist within the description that will show you guys all of the best class setup videos that I've done so far. Now, I did say this was one of my favourite weapons within the game. However, when I first started using the M-TRAX, that wasn't the case. I knew it was a good weapon, but I just couldn't stand the iron sights. I didn't like the way it looked at all once you were zooming down sights. I gave it a go with a red dot sight, but it was just a waste of an attachment. But after a while, I actually just sort of forced myself to use the weapon without any attachments visually, so I was always using the iron sights, and now I've gotten used to it, and trust me, if you guys do the same, you're going to really like this class. To start off with, talking about attachments, I've gone for the foregrip and silencer. I feel that a silencer on a submachine gun works very well. You want to be getting close and personal to the enemies. Within this gameplay here in freefall, you're going to be seeing 90% of my gunfights are quite close, and with the silencer, it means that after I kill one or two people, I don't have everyone else on the map knowing exactly where I am. Now, having just shown you guys that kill, it also shows you guys that this is a very versatile weapon. Compared to its other submachine gun companions within Call of Duty Ghosts, the range on the M-TRAX is very good, meaning that the damage drop-off for this weapon will happen at longer distances, meaning you can at least challenge people at medium to long gunfights and still stand a chance of winning, even if you are against an assault rifle. Of course, you've got to be controlling the way you shoot. You've got to be tap firing or at least burst firing when you're shooting with the M-TRAX, and you need to get used again to those iron sights, which can be a bit of a struggle to start off with. But if you get that on lockdown, then it is, as I say, a very versatile weapon. Moving on to the secondary, lethal and tactical. Again, I've been a little bit boring. I'm afraid I've gone for nothing here, but it's really worth it for submachine guns, and especially the M-TRAX, because of the additional 3 points you get to spend on the perks. In the near future, I'll probably do a class which does include some sort of tactical, lethal and secondary loadout if I feel it suits the class well, so look out for that. But talking about perks and using perks effectively for the weapon, I'm having a lot of fun recently using weapons like the M-TRAX from the submachine gun category, because I don't feel tied down in terms of the perks I have to use. I often switch up the perk layout quite a lot, and the one that I found here works very well for this gun specifically. When I'm using assault rifles, I feel I have to use either quick draw or stalker to really help with the movement when I'm aiming down sights and the speed that it takes to actually aim down sights. However, with submachine guns, they aren't needed at all, which gives me a lot more options and variety when it comes to the perks. So for the M-TRAX, I've gone for a total of 6 perks, which is awesome. I've gone for Ready Up, Steady Aim, Dead Silence, Amplify, Focus, and the ability to start off the game with lots of ammo. So starting off with Ready Up works very well for submachine guns. If you're running around a corner and you're using Ready Up, it means you can start shooting from the hip quicker than if you weren't using it, and you are going to be shooting quite a lot from the hip, which partners well with Steady Aim. Now, the actual size of the crosshair on the submachine guns and the M-TRAX are very small, and it means you don't have to aim down sights much at all when you're sprinting around, especially in close quarter maps like this or around corners, meaning that hip fire on submachine guns and the M-TRAX is just absolutely deadly. Now, the combination of Dead Silence and Amplify works very well for modes like Freefall, or modes where you think the enemy are very much relying on their sound to hear you and predict where you're going to be next. However, if you don't use a headset a lot, or you feel that you're playing modes like Ground War or modes where there's lots of sprinting going on, you can always replace these 2 perks for something like Hardline, which will work very well. And then Focus, I use this on every single one of my guns now. It's very useful. If you're not using it already, use it. It basically reduces the flinch you get when you're in a gunfight and being shot at, can help you win many different situations. And then finally, the ability to start off the game with lots of ammo is very useful. I wasn't using this perk on my M-TRAX for a long time, but I found I was running out of ammo very quickly, and I just couldn't go on those longer streaks, which I really wanted to go for. So I found this setup to be the most all-round setup for the M-TRAX, and I think you guys are going to do some serious work with it if you give it a go yourself. Finally, within this gameplay, I was using the SATCOM, the new wolf skin for the guard dog, and then finally the Battle Hind. The Battle Hind is a weapon I absolutely love, and you can just go to town, you don't have to control it, and does a lot of work. So on screen here, you can now see the overall class that I've told you guys about within this video. Give it a go, let me know how you get on within the comment section down below, and give the video a very quick thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. That really helps out the video, and I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, I just used this gunfight here. He drop shots me, and I thought I was going to get myself a chem there within that free-fall gameplay, but it doesn't quite happen. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you're checking out all the videos on screen here, including some live gameplay using the new Wolf and Christmas Camo DLC. And on the right hand side, you can check out a new Minecraft video on my second channel. Make sure you're checking out my second channel if you haven't done so already. A lot of awesome videos on there, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Let me know which weapons you'd like to see next within the Best Class Setup series, and I'll see you guys on my next video.